Alright, I'm doing something a little bit different today. Before I start this video, please subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, please click the like button. Today we are in Lacerne Valley, California, and I am going to Wolf Mountain Sanctuary. And yes, these are actually real wolves. They're not domesticated. They do have a little bit of dog in them, but most of them it's like less than 10%. And we're gonna go spend an hour on their VIP tour.
Far down. Why don't you wait until we're...
If you listen real close, you can hear the wolves from here. We're waiting to be let into the gate. There they are. And here are some of the pups. Of course, the real reason why I'm out here is because my wife has always wanted to feed me to the wolves, and she might get her chance today.
He grabbed it and got it.
When it gets too slippery, you can just let her have it. They get hard
slimy.
to
It's getting
hold
slimy.
on.
You want it? You want it? You want the whole thing? Well, you got to grab it. There you go.
Well, that's you have legal breeders that they are permitted to breed for education or whatever program, special program. Then you have your illegal breeders. They're under the table, and that's where most of these guys will come from. They're illegal breeders. They'll sell to anybody. People try to make pets out of them. Even wolf dogs you have to be careful with. They're more dog than wolf, but you should know what you're doing. And so they end up in sanctuaries. Usually we'll get them. They're malnourished because they're canines. So canine's canine. Doesn't matter if it's your dog at home or the wolf. It's all the same behavior. And because they're canine, people think they could just feed them dog food. And that's not true. They have to have meat, don't you? You have to have meat, yes. And there's your mice.
Well, would anybody like to take part of a wolf home with you?
Yeah.
That looks like Watson, doesn't it?
Don't chase on them, because that'll make them not trust you if you chase them. They're very shy creatures.
You've got to allow them to come to you.
They're very shy, very intelligent. If you guys were all out camping in an area where there's a pack of wolves, and as long as it's a healthy pack, it's not starving, there's no issues, they're not going to have nothing to do with you. They'll keep an eye on you. You could camp just fine, without any worries.
They get a real bad rap from fairy tales.
They do.
Little Red Riding Hood, the Three Little Pigs.
Exactly.
Totally ruined wolves. They're totally the opposite of what those fairy tales tell us about them.
And there's a couple of documentaries out there. You could probably just Google wolves help humans or something like that. But just like you hear about dolphins out in the ocean, they're helping people all the time. You hear stories. That's happened with the wolves too. There's stories of the wolves helping people in the wild. They're just...
So hence the myth of being raised by wolves is not that far from the truth.
It's not. And supposedly there's been a couple of cases in India. And I think one here where they protected a young boy, I think, until he was found. There's just stories like that, and then, Romulus and Remus, So, those stories go back for quite a ways. And as soon as you guys are done, you think you got enough pictures, we'll put them up so that we can bring the big guys out for you to see.
Excuse me. Question.
Yeah.
Now, you supplement their diet with dog food.
Well, yes and no. We have a kibble to simulate the vegetation that they would have in the wild. They are carnivores. They're meat eaters, but the way they get the vegetation part of their diet is mainly, most of it's mainly through the intestines of their prey.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get you to say, is that there's why you have to feed them something, that because they ain't killing any prey in this environment.
People, they're not hunting, so we have a very, very high protein kibble because it's all about protein with these guys.
It'd be quite a different mix to a dog then.
Yeah, and it simulates any grasses, grains that they would munch on in the wild. They will pull down fruits and veggies or eat them. You know, these guys love playing with the branches. They're just playing with them. But yeah, they'll eat grasses, grains, you know, fruits, veggies, whatever's around. They'll supplement. Their hunts aren't always successful too, you know, so they will supplement their own diet. And even though all wolves, the gray wolf, same basic behaviors. They'll adapt their behaviors depending on the environment and what's going on locally in their environment. They're extremely intelligent. If you had one of these guys in your house, you'd come home to a thoroughly destroyed house, and just because they're curious, you know, ooh, what's in that couch cushion? You know, and it's not necessarily like with our dogs. They might go through a separation anxiety. That's not necessarily what's going on with them. They just want to know what's in there. They're very, very intelligent. They don't make good pets because they're also extremely independent. And the animals that you see in commercials and movies and things like that, they're young animals. With the wolves, they're canine, just like your dog at home. When they're puppies, they can be baited with treats to perform certain behaviors and dance, you know, and all that.
Which is the one that likes carrots?
Oh, that's Leia. You'll meet her. I'll tell you about her in a little, and you guys will.
Yeah, because we were told only one of them liked carrots.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, no, they like. A couple of them like carrots. I don't remember which the other one is, but hers really. And then they do like yams. They'll eat yams. The pups like yams.
Neosha will eat carrots.
Yeah, Neosha. Yeah, she'll eat carrots.
But
the animals that are in the movie industry or entertainment industry, they're young, so they'll perform for treats and all of that. But when they get older, and depending on their personality, you know, they all have their own personalities. But they just don't feel like doing it anymore. You know, you'll give them a behavioral cue, and they'll just go, maybe. I'll get around to it.
No, I can't be bothered.
So they're extremely independent. If you were giving care to these guys, you just look at it as a symbiotic companionship. Is really what it is. They're not pets. Our pets, our dogs, they've been bred over thousands of years to do our bidding and to please us. These guys don't care. So the most you can hope for is that they'll, you know, cooperate. So do you think those also would not be found together in the wild? They'd still have a bit of separation in their territories. All these guys that are here, they're Canis lupus, gray wolf. There is the red excuse me. My adhesive's not staying well, so it's making it hard to talk. But anyway, there is the red wolf, which is Canis rufus. Now, their their original territories from eastern Texas on into Louisiana and kind of the upswing of the southeast, eastern part of the U.S. And but all other wolves around the U.S. and around the world are classified. They're Canis lupus, the gray wolf. And the differences in the different wolves that are gray wolf, Canis lupus, we refer to those as geographical subspecies. And I joke, us humans, we're the same. I say we're all human. We're all just geographical subspecies, depending on where our family's from.
How do
So-
they, if they're Arctic, how do they go in all these heats?
Oh, okay. Because they're already acclimated to this environment. They're bred down here. It's not like she came from the Arctic.
Yeah, okay.
So she
So
didn't know
yeah,
any different.
Yeah, she don't know no different. And what we do on the really hot days, if it's getting up over 100, we hose the enclosures and the grounds down. And Tanya has blowers that she'll hook up, and if they want to stand in front of the blowers, they can. But we'll hose them down too. But that just makes us feel better. That water does not get through that fur. All that thick undercoat that protects.
Sense.
Yeah. But they all do. They all have it, no matter. Even the ones in Saudi Arabia. There's gray wolves in Saudi Arabia. Those are a little bit smaller, but that's an environmental thing, you know, from the area.
I have a question about the one over here.
Yeah.
How much Malamute is that one?
Oh, okay.
Because we've had nothing but Malamutes.
Yeah, okay.
Except for our one hybrid that we didn't know was a hybrid that we adopted.
Okay, that's a misnomer. Hybrids are normally within the wolf community. Those are wolf to wolf. Those are hybrids. Wolf dogs are just wolf dogs, and they're more dog than wolf.
Yes, she was.
Okay, and Dancer now, he's going to be the one that you meet. And I'll tell you about his story in a second. Let me finish telling you about Way and what happened to her. But she was an illegal purchase from a breeder, and the lady, and she just wanted a prop for her models. And
Terrific.
and she already had a mountain lion and a bobcat.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
And the way that she kept them docile enough to pose with her models, and just in general,
She drugged them?
She drugged them.
Oh,
That's
really?
right. So it was one of her models that turned her in. And so they threw the book at her. They got her cruelty, abuse, everything they could hit her with. They hit her with. And so thank goodness for her model to have some kind of sense about her. Him or her, I don't know if it was a him or her. But yeah, it turned her in. So they confiscated all the animals. And she went to a couple other facilities before coming here. And they were having a hard time making her feel safe, that no one was going to mess with her. And and they were in contact with Tanya. So the second place brought her here so Tanya could actually see what was going on. And we're talking with the vet and everything. She was going through drug withdrawal. See, my first thing would have been behavior, you know, psychologically.
That's right.
What
Trauma.
would it met being addicted to those drugs wasn't something I would have thought of. But evidently, yeah, that's what her problem was. But now she's great. She's fine and healthy, happy. She's so sweet, and I call her.
Docile anyway, doesn't she?
What's that?
She looks fairly docile.
Oh yeah. She's acclimated. They're
Yeah.
all acclimated to us, you know, used to us. All these guys were, you know, from breeding. Sometimes she'll have them here from the entertainment industry, trainers in the entertainment industry. Some can afford to keep their animals even when they're not working. But your average trainer, if their animal's not working, they're not making any money, and then they can't afford to keep them and take care of them, and so they'll end up in sanctuaries and stuff. And I don't know if it startled them or what, but he kicked her.
Oh,
And
no.
ever since then, now she's shy. And wolves are shy creatures, you know. Everything is suspect until thoroughly checked out, you know. And so she's just shy.
Oh, my goodness.
You know.
By the way, this is the way they drink out in the wild too. You notice they're scooping the water, then they're lifting their head up and looking.
But so that's why she's here. She was an ambassador wolf, very sweet.
Oh, no, he got the video of him
They've
splashing.
gotten all
She
kinds of
handsome.
really good pictures. And you guys, do you have your phone?
Oh, my
Go ahead, sit on
Hang
it.
on a minute. I'm privately sitting.
We'll
right
go
there.
over here, guys. Let's
Yeah,
go
I got this
over here.
already.
All the
wow.
regular groups, so she could work with her private. And then when we're done, you can take pictures of the puppy.
Interesting. I have a question for you. How are they about their paws? Like dogs don't even like it.
No, he lets me do it.
Okay.
He wouldn't know who was doing it.
Frozen chicken feet.
They don't like them if they're thawed.
Interesting.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, they don't like them thawed for some
Maybe they
reason.
like the
Maybe they like
soundness of it?
I don't
using
know.
the jaw
But when
strength.
they're thawed, they're like hands.
That's interesting.
And we don't
You
taste
hear that crunching?
It tastes
Because
like
some
pork.
breeders are permitted for education.
We do.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Guys, if they don't have people for their puppies, then they have
Here, if you sit down, you can check them over and get lost.
Turn over your video.
He's Mexican wolf and Arctic wolf, and that
And like I said, there's the same behavior, the scooping the water and then head up, watching, making sure nothing's coming. And that's the way they drink.
And up in the Arctic, you have your Arctic landmass, and you've got all those little islands scattered, dotted right there. On those islands
It's
are where you're
called,
going to find Arctic whitefish.
Scoop,
In the
bucket,
body of
swallow.
the landmass.
Yeah,
You'll find a common.
and there you are. That's exactly what it's called. Scoop, bucket,
Wow,
swallow.
you're really going in.
And all the way in. All four paws.
Actually,
I need you. Oh,
yeah, they're acclimated like
unless I give it to you. Give it
the way Arctic things are. They're not from here. They're from here. So they're already acclimated to it.
No, we're not giving that.
And that picks
You're learning.
their skin. And they also use
That's
that.
all you get. You want.
If you ever have a dog or any dog,
She'll hold it for you. So you can eat. Oh, you want this one?
yeah.
We have a Kaiser which has a double
Here's a good show.
and
You want this
if
one?
weather is favorable, we'll take 3 or 4.
She's learning to eat. She's having a hard time eating.
bed every 3 months.
And, yeah.
Is there a problem with teeth
I
or
don't
something?
know.
Or?
The vet's coming. Well, the vet tech's on her way.
That's too bad.
Yeah. See how she's doing that? They have it 2007.
I heard you growl. It's kind of scary.
It was scary?
They're part wolves. Even if they're so-
No, they are wolves.
I told you one of those things that
I also hear that like it's like
now and
Yeah, I don't
I was
know.
actually scared. I've never had that happen.
Millions.
And we were just sitting there on the couch together.
that's why their nose is constantly
Put her
like
like this,
well,
and
they
suddenly she turns,
explore
looks at me,
everything
full on
in their
stare,
world.
back to growl, and I'm just like,
Puppies, of course, just like
it scared me, and she wasn't backing off, and he's like, don't you look away first. So I didn't, and she did end up looking away, and I was really scared for like days. We basically
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
it's a high dose. He said that's gonna be it. He was, please let's try this one night. And we did, and we ended up having this again, but we did have to.
there's also delicacies.
But the wolves don't care.
But
It's the dog.
Well,
we
I'm
just,
waiting.
it took forever for her to gain trust of anybody.
Are you guys, where are you going? You got,
I'm just going to tell them about these guys while I wait to.
okay.
No,
See, not a bite.
easily
Got a bite on it.
distracted too.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're scoring.
Yeah, he is. But he's got to learn I can take his food away.
Well, that's really brave of you. I don't know. I think I would be scared to take food away from a wolf.
No, I've done it since I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
I mean, heck, sometimes it's an issue with Malamutes.
Yeah.
their
You can give that to her.
their independence is ridiculous sometimes,
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
and stubborn.
Well, they're got a lot of wolf in them.
Oh, that one over.
Is he letting you pet him while he's eating?
I have not tried.
This is Dancing Cloud. He came from a homeless man that used to have all kinds of money.
Sometimes he still does, but most times he just squats. Oh yeah, she loves her pool. Obsessively so. They all like their pools, but her and Stormy, the year-old pup. Yeah.
And this is Ulan, and he's older and he has arthritis, so he doesn't move quite as well.
So he's gonna mark everything. And just talk. I call him a vocalizer because he growls and he snorts. A lot of that is directed at Dancer, because how dare Dancer be over here? And it's territorial. Yeah, territorial. So, yeah, go ahead and interact with him as he walks by.
Can he be pet like Dancer?
Yeah, everything just like
Or will he
Dancer.
smell Dancer on you and
It
be like,
doesn't
hate
matter.
you?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. He just knows it's another one of the wolves. And it's Dancer. Well, it feels good on his choice. Yeah.
Soothing.
But it's interesting that he's got his dad's arthritis issue, because normally in canines they inherit any disease or issue through the mom's side of the family. He's inherited the.
This is Leia. She loves carrots.
There you go. Oh,
Oh, she wanted you to hold it. That was cute.
what a good girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because she can taste.
That's the problem.
You know, she can smell.
No carrot for you today, hot Dancer. He's
He's
like chicken claws for me.
No, you have many.
You got all of that.
You've got all of those. Look at those.
yams. We'll have to get some yams. Yeah, yams for animals
You're
that
the
are
wolf.
omnivores or even meat eaters that like to chew on other stuff. Yams is a really, really good source of good fat. Of good fat. I know.
You see how white her teeth are?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
Well, boy, look at you, Stormy.
He's hungry.
I think it's just something different.
Well, not me. I don't taste it. All right, that's gonna wrap up this visit to Wolf Mountain Sanctuary. Overall, I was pretty happy with the experience. There was good interaction with the wolves. Especially, I thought I really liked Dancer, and also feeding the carrots at the end to the wolves that would actually take them. Kind of iffy about the VIP tour as opposed to the regular tour, so you might want to just stick with the regular tour. You know, but you are donating money to a good cause. This really doesn't get any support from the government, yet the government expects them to go out and rescue wolves. And with that, I'm going to wrap this video, and like my father told me when I was 18 years old, get out.